Jackie's House Airlines. Today will be a very smooth trip. We're going to be landing in. It's going to be quite rainy out there today, so stay safe, folks, and enjoy your flight. I'm going to be joined with two other co-pilots. Angelo.
Mariel.
And we have a special co-pilot as well joining us.
My name is France.
All right, there we go. So it'll be a long trip, so just sit back in your chair, put on your blindfold, and catch some sweet Z's as we hit the sky.
Damn, you're not going to listen to us? That's fine.
No, I mean, that's like, this is supposed to be going on like, wow.
Ding.
We're doing... No, Hi, everyone.
Are you starting over?
No, we're not starting over.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to cut some of that, I assume.
What up, y'all?
What's going on, everyone? This is Jackie's House Podcast, episode 7!
Thanksgiving
You know what time it is?
week.
It is Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is
It
next
is.
week.
It's literally Thanksgiving.
Is it
This should be coming out the
Thanksgiving.
Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
This should be coming out.
Oh, it is
like that
Thanksgiving
day.
week.
Thanksgiving.
So we got a lot to talk about. As we mentioned, we're joined by France. Hello, how you doing, friend?
Plug.
I'm doing good.
Yeah, plug your thing. Where do you do?
You know, everywhere is like
Yeah.
Instagram, Kuya France.
Oh, okay.
Kuya
I meant
France.
like your,
Kuya France.
I meant like your Twitch.
Oh, my Twitch, www.twitch.tv/.
Oh, like, what do you do?
Oh, what I do?
Like, tell them who you
Oh,
are.
I
and
do,
what you
Promote
do.
yourself. Promote yourself.
I chat with people. I play games.
Yeah.
I'm a student. I'm a do drawing actually.
Oh yeah. Because you
Oh,
got a little.
you're gonna do that on stream?
Yeah, or I just do it in my
Oh.
free time too.
Okay, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of nutty.
That was the reason why they got that for me.
Dang.
How sweet.
How
I wanna
sweet.
see you draw.
He got a gift. He got the drawing pad gift. That a lot of artists kind of hope for, because those drawing pads are very expensive, man. So
Even a cheap one is still
Yeah.
close to 100.
yeah, that's
Shit's, dude, it's crazy.
I
Yeah,
got a
that's crazy.
super cheap one.
You have a super cheap one?
It's like the size of this mouse pad. It's $30.
Well, I mean, does
But
it
it's
still
still
work?
pretty good though, right?
Yeah.
That's nice. Well, this one's gonna start out kind of nerdy, because I'm gonna talk about something I've been getting into recently, and that is his Dark Materials, the show on HBO that just hit it. It's on HBO for the States. It's on BBC for the UK folks.
Hola.
But yeah, so 3 episodes are out by. Oh, did you say Ola?
Yeah, they're. I mean,
Did you say, were you
they're
going to
just
say
there's
Italian?
some
No matter what you say, it's wrong. Like, no. UK
there's some Spaniards over there.
in Spain, like
Yeah, but
below
also
it.
in UK too.
Sure.
Sure.
No.
Sure, but like that's not the dominant.
Yeah, I know, but there's I'm pretty sure there's Spanish.
Moving on.
There's Spanish people.
Stop.
Talking about his
Stop.
dark material.
But yeah,
Yes.
go back
It's
to yours.
fine, it's fine.
His Dark Materials. I have the trilogy around here somewhere. I think it's in my library. Oh, actually, wait. Can you grab those right there?
This one?
Yeah. So
Oh.
I don't have the second one on me right now because I'm lending it out to someone. But the second one's my favorite. So these books are awesome. I recommend if you're really into fantasy books, but fantasy on like kind of like a super grand scale. This book makes you think. These books make you think a lot. Especially the ending to the first book, Northern Lights. It's called Golden Compass in America. It's called Northern Lights.
Yeah, they
in
made a
the UK.
movie about it like in the 2000s. The
The
Golden
one-
Compass.
The Golden Compass.
Don't talk about it, man. We're not supposed to talk about that.
Wasn't the girl's name Lyra or something?
Look.
The- yeah, well, that's the main character.
Okay,
That's
Lyra?
yeah,
And She
Lyra.
rides like a
Polar bear.
polar bear, yeah.
Golden polar bear.
An armored polar bear, yeah.
Polar
Well,
bear.
that's
That's some shit out of Tekken right there.
Yeah, honestly. So
The bear.
these books are super rad. And the ending to the first book is one of my favorite endings of all time. It's honestly kind of a shocker, and you could tell that he was really trying to make like a statement with the ending, because after the final line, usually in books there's a lot of other like back pages that like say words, but literally there's not another word in this book. At least in the original Northern Lights release. I don't know if they changed that for the Golden Compass, but anyway, these books are awesome. Northern Lights, Subtle Knife, and Amber Spyglass. Read them all. If you don't want to read them, watch the show that's coming out. The show is being very faithful so far, and I love it. And thank you for letting me nerd out. What's up?
Are we doing?
Speaking of
we're-
books,
yeah,
shout out to our spot. I'm just kidding.
What? That took me for a loop. What were you saying?
I'm kidding.
Since you just did a book review, pretty much, I want to do one too
You
because
do a book review.
I haven't read a book since high school,
Ooh.
and since
God
like,
damn.
well, I haven't like,
Same.
I haven't read on my own.
For fun.
Yeah, for fun. I haven't read for fun in hella long, and there's like a bookstore, like a used bookstore down the street from me, or from my apartment. It's pretty much like a downtown area. Okay, so basically the book is called The Sailor Who Fell from Grace with the Sea, and it's from a Japanese author. His name is Yukio Mishima. It's kind of weird because at first I thought it was like an incest type of thing.
Oh,
because
boy.
it starts off with like this boy.
Say that again?
Yeah, Japanese people are
It's
weird.
like anime or something like that.
Yeah, no.
What is this called
It's
again?
The Sailor Who Fell from Grace with the Sea.
I'll probably
but-
look it up later on.
It started off with this boy, and he's just sitting in his room, and then his mom, who's a widow, brings home this sailor one night, and then there's this little peephole that's between the walls of their two rooms.
Ooh, this is kind of freaky.
And when the mom is about to do shit, no, they straight up like have sex, and it's like, it's explained in detail. The book is very detailed, but they explain the sex in detail as the boy's watching it.
Oh.
And I thought he saw it in a sexual way, but it's crazy because he's actually part of a cult of like 13-year-olds. Not a cult. It's like a
gang.
It's a gang. It's an anarchist club gang type of thing.
Okay.
And their whole mission is to pretty much cleanse their like souls of any emotion.
Mm.
They're just trying to be like, because they're super smart. They're the smartest in their class. The teachers excuse them from everything just because they're that smart.
Right.
And yeah, they pretty much don't give a fuck about anything. But
that's some Clockwork Orange shit.
the thing that yeah, with the droogs.
Mhm.
But something I've noticed, I think Codename Kids Next Door took inspiration from this book. No, hear me out. There's this specific chapter when they're finally like showing the gang for the first time. Dude, they don't go by their actual names. They go by numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them.
Okay.
And
they're kids?
And they're kids, and they hate adults.
Wow.
I think
Cartoon Network has to do some explaining right now,
I haven't finished the book yet, but when I read that I was like, yo, Codename Kids Next Door is not original. But yeah.
I'm gonna be very surprised if there's no correlation between that. If they literally like made Kids Next Door, and then there was also this story that just happened to be super similar, you know?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so books. Read them or don't. Do whatever you want.
Don't read them.
Or don't read them, like Fran said.
I haven't read a book since high school, and the last book I read was 1984, George Orwell.
Did you like it?
I liked it, but I didn't have to read it.
You don't fuck with books?
Oh, so you wanted to read that? You just
No, I have to read it.
Oh, so
for a class.
what was the last book that you wanted to read?
I don't remember. Probably middle school. The only 2 books I like is The Catcher in the Rye and 1984. But those are like required to actually read them during high school. But other than that, I don't really read books.
Yeah.
What about you, Mariel?
Sorry. I think it was. Is it 1Q48? IQ? Like something along like that by Haruki Murakami. And I got the it's like comes as one book, but like all 3 is it volumes or something?
Yeah.
In one, so it's hella thick.
Oh, so it's a
Yeah.
It's a Stephen King thick book.
It's pretty thick. Yeah.
Looks pretty thick.
I didn't finish it. I finished like the first part, but yeah, I remember like kind of like finishing that part. I landed it, and then I didn't get it back for. Oh, this is so random. Sorry, can I like?
No, I love tangents. Do
Okay,
it.
it's related to books, kind of, sort of, but webtoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I did I do that then? Because I go webtoons and
Yeah.
like manga? Is there books?
Yeah, of course they are.
Yeah, I've been reading hella manga.
Manga and webtoons.
Yeah.
And if you really think about it, you could also say you're a comic boy because all manga is just Japanese comics.
That's
bro.
basically yeah.
So
then I've been reading books then.
But
so yeah,
there's this one particular comic book.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called, but it's like only in black and white, and then sometimes it shows like color, like red or yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I don't know. It's like some random book I got at Barnes and Noble. You remember, right?
Oh shit! I don't remember that one.
But basically, this is like a very poor summary. But it's so like the art is really cute, but there so each page is a different story. It's all in the same universe, but it's not really like aligned with each other. But it's really cute.
Is it the superhero one?
Yeah.
I love that shit. That shit was so.
Was it all pink?
No, it's all like black and white, and then sometimes they show red because of like blood or a flower or something.
It's those
it's
type
really
of short.
cute.
It's the type of short comics that you see on like
Like
Instagram pages.
Yeah, or
They
news,
post
that's
those.
tight.
or newspaper.
It's-
I'll
it's
lend
so-
it to you.
yeah.
It's so cute.
That sounds super cute.
Yeah, and
Oh
there's
man.
I think there's like is it in a magical academy or something?
Was it magic or
I think it's magic.
superheroes?
It could be both.
Both?
I
Because
forgot.
I remember you
Just
got two books. and, like, you
enhanced
were reading it.
individuals.
I don't think you got them,
We
right?
have an
No, I
enhanced
did get one of
computer.
them. One of them is the.
Because I know I was with you because we were both studying at the time, and then like you got a random book, but I don't know what it was. I know you got two of them.
Yeah.
And one of them was very like
Sexy.
yeah,
Sexy?
Hot,
it was like
attractive.
Paper Girls.
no, I don't know. It was you got three books, and one of them was like very like hentai-ish.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hentai-ish.
I think it's like one of those comic books that have like multiple authors in it.
Right.
And that's like one of
Yeah, I think
That-
Oh, it's a
yeah.
short story.
Yeah.
yeah. But I want to collect them because yeah, they're really pretty.
Nice.
And I like the story. Sorry.
No, that sounds tight. I mean, books. That's our book
Read.
segment. That actually won't be our last book segment because, speaking of which, I'm trying to write a book right now, and
We'll talk about
it's
that.
very deep in its process. It's almost done with writing phase, then it'll go to the final editing phase, then it'll go into the pitching phase. And the pitching phase is where it gets scary. 'Cause that's when I go to publishers and I say, please. I
Please
say, please.
put that
Please,
out
get on
there.
your knees.
Yeah. I kiss their shoes.
Yes.
Allow me to present this good book.
please accept my offering. So, yeah, that process has been crazy. And I was just saying, this won't be the last time we talk about books. But we're done for talking about books for now because we're going to move on to gaming because we got a gamer
we
here.
got a gamer. We got a Twitch streamer.
So tell me about what do you stream? What's like your preferred stream game?
Well, the latest one I've been playing is Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Yes. Okay. So my brother just showed me that game. That game rocks. That game is super good.
Because all the
so
previous like Call of Duty's been ass.
they've been rather stagnant.
I mean, Black Ops 4 was alright, but like all the jump in stuff, it's
the
stupid.
Call of Duty games have been pretty like for
like the same.
for a couple.
They
of
were too similar to
Exactly.
each
The
other.
Yeah.
last
exactly.
COD game that I played and liked was like Black Ops 2.
Oh yeah, that was like one of like everybody's favorite. ones.
That's honestly the
That's when
one
we
where
were, like, in
people
middle
say
school,
it's like the
right?
golden era. ends
middle school
in
to
Black
like
Ops
high
2.
school.
I remember that on
That's definitely
Xbox.
high school.
It was high school, yeah.
High school?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Middle school is Modern Warfare 2.
Oh,
Two
that's
and
what
three,
I'm
two and
thinking
three.
of.
2 and 3,
That's
yeah.
what
2 and 3 are so
I'm
good.
thinking of like the zombie thing.
Zombies was
That's
Black
Black
Ops.
Black Ops.
Oh.
Yo, I was like,
That's Black Ops 1, which is like freshman year.
Or World at War, which is the prequel.
Oh,
to
I
Black
never get
Ops.
to play that game.
Dude, COD 5? So
COD
good,
5.
bro. So good.
No,
Talk
but
about
it's.
it.
I mean, I haven't played the campaign yet, but it looks pretty cool because there's like scenarios and you gotta like, there's like different endings to it.
So I like the
Oh,
idea of
yeah.
the campaign because it's not a direct, it's not a reboot of the Modern Warfare series, but it's kind of like a revision, like kind of like a
I thought it was like after or before.
So it's
'Cause
so
Captain Price is still there.
technically it's before, but the dates in the game are still like 2019. So they're not changing that to the old Modern Warfare games existed in 2019. They're just like revising the story to like this is before the Modern Warfare series, but this is like our own version of it.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the ending of the game essentially is he's forming Task Force 141, which is Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
So It's cool. I like it. It's a cool game.
And when do you usually stream so they could watch?
Well, I don't want to have a set schedule right now because I'm just busy with school. But after school, or after like when the semester ends, probably like Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Oh,
At night?
At night.
You got that every other day.
Every other day of the
Just
week.
have like things to like come up with. Like
Yeah.
content.
Just
I like
chat.
that.
Just chatting.
Just chatting.
Just chatting is pretty cool.
Hit him up.
I love just chatting.
What are you averaging on like viewers and shit?
I don't
And
really
clicks?
care about viewers. It's all about like
Ooh,
content.
he don't care
Dang.
about viewers.
It's all about quality.
But do you know like that it's mostly just your friends or if,
It's
like,
just
or if
mostly
it's
friends.
actually okay.
Because sometimes there's like random
I'm
people
on
coming.
there.
Yeah, she's on it too. But like there'll be times where I have like other Discord people going in it.
Okay.
Yeah, just to support.
Because I know this podcast, well, at least right now in this early phase, it's pretty
friends,
much just
yeah.
friends.
Yeah, because like
And me.
it's kind of hard to get other people to get or random people to get out in your guys'
Yeah.
or in our videos.
And recently, I also, not just like our friends, but I also got my cousins' friends to follow like SoundCloud or at least like listen to it once.
Oh, nice.
Also spread out like the whole Twitter
Right.
account and YouTube.
Which she's running, so give it a follow. The link is in the description. If you can't find it, then it's
Somewhere there.
somewhere.
it's in our channel description too.
JH_podcast.
Also, our own individual channels are also linked on our YouTube as well. Let me just say it all. It's all you could find us, bro.
Yeah, if you could find us, follow us.
If you want to, if you like what
If
we're
you can
talking
find
about.
No,
us,
find
follow
me.
us.
Find me.
It's like a movie right there.
Find me and follow me.
Yeah, we just want clout.
We just want clout.
We're just
I
a
guess.
we're just a bunch of clout chasers.
No, but honestly, if we really wanted clout, then how did we even make it to the 7th episode?
Yeah, because if the
Clout's like a one-hit wonder type of thing, but you keep on going.
yeah,
It's
and then
like
you
a
build off it.
consistent
Yeah, build-
hit.
Isn't
wonder.
that a lot of old Viners though?
Well, the thing with some binders, like they're successful, like David Dobrik. He's very
Oh,
successful.
David Dobrik.
Well, a lot of Viners did survive the transition to
Yeah.
YouTuber because they just made their comedy longer. But some Viners didn't survive the transition.
Yeah, like
What
What
King
about
Batch.
TikTok?
King Batch is still
Stop.
popping.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
he's popping on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
The YouTube transition, he still makes like
Let's
2
see,
minute
who's
sketches.
kind
and
of
it's like-
ass right now?
Ass? Oh man.
Ass.
That was on Vine and then.
Hold on,
switched
wait.
and was
Before we go
kinda
to this
ass.
topic, because this is like still the kind of early phase of the podcast, I do want to make one more announcement about
Okay.
me personally,
Okay.
because
Yes.
we were talking about France's thing he was doing. So this week, by the time this comes out, my European Open Division contract will officially be over. So I will be
Release me.
Future me, put a really loud, deafening applause, like super loud. Yeah, so
Yelling.
that'll be over.
Crowd goes wild.
It was really fun. It's been a really fun season. I haven't done my final performance yet, so I can't say the totality of it. But most of the season, it's been really great. I've got to meet a lot of cool people. Talking to all those people in Europe is just insane. It's a mind-blowing experience, and I want to thank everybody who watched or tweeted at me. I love the people who tweet at me during the games while I'm casting it, so I kind of see that like live feed. It's really nice. I appreciate everyone who said nice things, or even people who gave me constructive criticism. I appreciate that too. I am trying to get better still constantly. So it was a fun journey, but it's over. I might go on a bit of a hiatus forecasting, but if you're even interested in that, follow my Twitter and my personal YouTube, because I'll make like a video addressing it. We'll see where the future
Yeah,
holds.
put that plug in.
So yeah. Anyway, sorry, we could go back to talking about who's ass from Vine.
All right.
Who's ass?
Yeah. Okay. So the people who
Do
transition.
you really just want to call out people right now?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, we should do that.
They're not gonna
Okay,
hear this.
I'm just not a shit talker, so it's like
We're not really shit talking. It's just like
Okay.
they're
Is
just
it
ass.
facts?
like yeah, it's facts.
It's facts.
Like,
It's
like,
not really
okay.
facts.
Content
Calling
isn't as
someone
great.
ass
Okay,
is
wait,
an
so
opinion.
comedy's objective though.
So it's an opinion, not a fact.
No,
comedy's subjective, but
That's an opinion.
there's a right way of doing comedy and there's a wrong.
I get-
But what
Okay.
if someone doing the wrong way thinks they're still doing the right way?
Then it's funny
Then-
to them.
that's because they're just actually people who
Then
actually
it's
watch their shit.
objective.
But there is like a majority type of thing.
There is a general consensus.
a consensus that if it's not reached, you will forgotten or ridiculed?
Are you talking about like Lele Pons? Is
Yes.
that what you're trying to talk about?
Yeah,
Okay.
her.
Who's
Who
that?
else?
Wait, who is that?
Wait, so before we get, is Cody Ko from Vine?
Yes.
Who
Who's
are
it
these-
from Vine?
Who
That dude
are
is hella
these
funny.
people?
Okay,
Cody
so
Ko's actually pretty funny.
So Lele Pons is a girl who makes content that's kind of like meant to be towards kids, but she does it in a way where she thinks just like
If you
loud
fall-
sound effects, if
Yo,
you fall,
it's so
injuries.
I have the best like comparison. Lele, if you guys watched iCarly, do you remember that bit that Carly and Sam did where
I was like, where I see like, all the
Carly was just a super like clumsy girl and she would fall all the time? That's pretty much Lele Pons. Like all of her bits included her being kind of clumsy or dumb and falling.
and being loud.
But
being
it
loud.
still gets views.
Because
on
it's
Vine.
kids. Because
On
it's kids.
Vine.
Well, the thing is,
kids.
it was
Well-
pretty funny at the time because like we didn't think
I don't think so.
Objective. It's
Uh,
objective.
because I thought it was funny. Some of them were funny, but like, it got too repetitive.
Also, if you were like, I don't know, like people say like people say all the influencer type of that whole industry start like it's in its golden era right now with
Right,
Instagram, but
right.
I think it started during
It's
Vine.
Yeah, it definitely did. Just that
and
sketch
like
comedy.
all those like Lily Pons, King Batch, all of those. I'm just name dropping people. They were the ones where it's like they started putting ads, not like legit commercials, but like
It was part of their vines.
yeah, sponsored content within their vines. And then when I first saw that, I was like, this, what the?
I have a question.
What's up?
Because you know how we were talking about the transition of Vine to YouTube? Were you guys active, I guess, or were on early YouTube and then Vine?
I was.
I was already on
was.
YouTube. Yeah, I was already on YouTube.
Because
No.
I know a lot of people like talk about Vine first and then YouTube.
No, I think what we're just specifically talking about is because there is like a known, like people have made videos about it of the known like migration from like Vine ending
to-
and then moving to
The
YouTube.
Like
great
this-
migration.
We're
The
not-
specific people from Vine
Yeah,
to YouTube.
to YouTube. It's not like we're not saying Vine was first and then YouTube came. We're saying that like there was as soon as Vine ended, because
all
Vine
the popular Viners moved
to YouTube, and they either
Or
survived
Instagram.
that transition or they didn't survive that
And
transition.
all of them survived too. Like
a bunch of them
like
survived.
the Paul.
Do you have a...
Paul.
Stop! Why? Why are you
Okay,
talking about that?
we're gonna cut it there.
I don't want
Who's
that.
your if you have a favorite Viner who transitioned to YouTube?
I think like Tiny Meat Gang's a pretty good example. I mean, Cody and Noel are like
Did it help?
they're gonna be in Oakland soon.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to that.
You going to that?
I am.
Oh,
It's
damn.
gonna be like they're like legitimate professional comedians. So those guys are pretty funny. And you know what's really funny is that Bo Burnham technically got his start on Vine. Like
Oh,
that's
he
where like
did.
his first
Yeah, he-
appearance of like comedy videos like hitting the mainstream came from.
But he was doing stand up, right?
Yeah, he was already doing
Oh
stand-up.
yeah, no, but I mean,
Because
it's
I
the
remember,
mainstream.
I remember seeing his musical stand up thing before Vine was even.
I saw it in Comedy
Yeah,
Central.
yeah,
too.
but I meant like hit the mainstream.
Oh, okay,
like
okay.
like
like
kinda
everybody started
get that.
noticing him that he was actually, or he's been funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So
Who's your favorite early YouTuber?
early YouTuber,
Early YouTuber.
angry video game nerd. That's
Hey,
my boy.
yo.
Cinemassacre, dude. That guy goes hard. He just has like a classic. He still uses the intro from like 2008 in
Yeah,
his
it
current
looks
video,
old as fuck.
but it's like that's the niche though. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be like remember early YouTube.
No,
So,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure he records on an old ass camera too. Just because all of his current videos still look that old.
That's
It's
like
great.
yeah.
It's
Do
it's
you
his niche.
enjoy that though?
I
'Cause
do.
I know there's a weird debate between people who watch a quote unquote YouTuber influencer person where they don't like it being too like the quality, I guess. They prefer it more relaxed in like a bedroom versus a professional backdrop setting.
Oh well, there's a lot of channels that start out as like that bedroom kind of like homey feel. Like if you people watch like early JonTron, it was all recorded in like his bedroom and stuff.
Right.
And then he transitioned into having a set, having
Actual
a crew.
studio and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. So, it all depends on like what kind of content makes you feel a certain way.
Yeah, and how successful you get.
Yeah, me personally, I like the transition to sets. I think like if you want to take your show to the next level, that's kind of the thing to do, because you can make videos all you want at your own home and like in just kind of the area around you, but there's only so far you can go before you get a set and you get a crew, you get a camera crew, you get a, you know, all these props and stuff. That's when you can start doing like super funny, like wild stuff, is when you're in like it's a dedicated space.
Yes.
So yeah, you have an early YouTuber?
Probably Machinima.
Machinima?
Yeah.
Okay, so I used to want to work for Machinima.
Yeah.
I was part of their video like partner program. Yeah.
Damn.
So
My friends and I were trying to like, well, you did like in middle school. We're trying to get to like their videos because if we get sponsored by them, like every 1,000 views is like $5.
Yep. It's, okay, that's
I
you're
remember
so
that.
right. You're so
That's
I
right.
how
remember
it
that.
was.
I remember that.
So
era
we did
of
so many
YouTube.
like trick shots, so many like how fast can we complete this game? Like just it was just the stupidest thing,
Mhm.
and we didn't get over like 10 views.
Hey, you know what though? That was the grind.
But like
back
we
then.
tried our best to like get like a lot of like headshots, trick shots on like MW2 and MW3.
Yeah, yeah.
And like Halo 3 when we tried to do like best plasma grenade kills. Or like that.
The sticks.
The sticks, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
or like yeah. Or like what's that dude's name? Anaj.
Yeah.
He does like the top 10 plays.
He does,
that shit
yeah.
was- we wanted to be YouTubers back in the day.
Dang.
What about you?
There's still people who want to be YouTubers.
Me?
YouTubers.
I still want to be a
Us.
YouTuber.
No, I like. Yes.
I like.
Just entertainer.
I
in general.
enjoy the idea of being in control. Plus, the process of video editing is fun.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Should talk louder.
It's okay.
Ah.
Sorry, me and Angelo had a little incident where we locked eyes and he
Touch toes.
yeah, my black sock touched his white sock, so we created the yin and yang for a second.
Damn, dude. Yo, Angelo's saw got blacked.
What?
What?
Got blacked?
Well, cause like you're
No, don't bring that here, bro.
This is a holy place.
Yeah,
Elsa
don't
Jean?
bring that here. Don't bring that here.
Elsa Jean.
Stop, dude.
I'm uncomfortable.
Okay.
Oh no, dude, yeah, it's no November. My bad. Sorry.
It's Triple N right now. You shouldn't even know that name.
You say
You
no,
act
no.
you act like the utterance of a certain person's name will automatically like, oh,
Release me.
I've been released.
No, but all throughout November, at least maybe once a week or just the next day. You've been sending some.
I've been
photos.
sending thoughty pics to the group
I'm gonna
chat.
put up here, future me. If you're watching YouTube edition, here's some screenshots of Angelo. I won't show any too much.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Keep your eyes up.
keep your eyes up. Keep your eyes where his eyes are. All right?
Honestly, I failed that no November like within the 5th day of November.
Did you
did you
restart?
try?
Fuck no.
But were you trying?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was trying, but like it's not healthy when you're trying to keep it in. You know, it's
Is it that hard?
But 5 days isn't that bad.
No, I'm saying,
it's unhealthy to keep it in over like 2 months, but like.
Oh, that's crazy for guys to even have No Nut November and struggle, versus for girls, it's just not even a thing.
Okay, but imagine if the body part that gives you like sexual pleasure is on the outside, where things that just touch it activate. You see what I'm saying? Okay, he knows. All right, maybe we should stop.
anything you like think
Yeah,
of.
there's like the shit that we normally talk about.
Stop!
We need to cut. I'm
Like
gonna
for
cut.
some reason, like you just anything you touch, think it just gets hard. I don't understand. I mean, I do understand why.
Stop it! Be quiet!
No. Just talk.
No, there's no Jesus Christ.
That will actually
Yeah.
like catch my attention. I'll be like, oh, what's this like spike?
And knowing you always clap every now. And then.
Yeah.
No, it's like a sound marker.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about how you, Gab, are very tactile.
Oh, okay.
I've mentioned this though.
You have?
But you've kind of said
Last
it in passing.
episode.
How about you describe like to the extent of how much like you just need to like touch?
I'm just very fidgety.
Very.
And like if it's not like me touching myself, like clapping or like rubbing my
Flipping your phone.
knees or like bouncing my knees and my leg and shit,
Flipping your phone.
I'm flipping my phone. I'm touching
Going through like my
random objects.
glove compartment.
Yeah,
and
you
the-
go through people's
I don't
glove
understand why.
compartment.
Like,
I don't mind it though. I kind of
No,
just
I mean,
let
I
him.
mean, I don't mind it, but,
Of
like-
course, I wouldn't do this with someone like that I
Like, you
just
don't- yeah.
met. But if I'm comfortable with you and I go into your car, I'm gonna look at glove compartment.
Well, what if, let's say you think you guys are
There's a
cool.
gun in there.
No!
What's
No.
that? That's true. though. That's where
No,
people hide the
You
pieces.
think
Yeah.
like you're cool with them, and the next thing you know, you just open it and they're not fine with it.
But he'll know. He'll know if they're on.
Will
I
you
video.
have
know?
a good-
Because you're also oblivious as
That's true. Well, okay, but see, okay, so you have friends that I know that I consider secondary friends. So I'm not like I'm not super close with them just because you're friends with them, but they're friends through association, right? If I go into their car, I'm not gonna do that. But Francis to the point where I can just
Francis?
No, he's saying he's.
Well, I only met him
only
like 2 years ago, but I can straight up just do that in his car because I'm that comfortable.
But you did it like within like a year, or not even a year, like less than 6 months, and you were going through my glove compartment. I was like, okay.
But I also have like a judge of character that like I feel like you would be fine with it, huh?
So you're assuming now.
Yeah.
What's so bad? Everyone assumes though.
There's some assumption.
No,
to
but
it.
I was fine with it. It's just like,
Yeah.
wait, why?
It's just a thing.
It's just he's a tactile
I don't
boy.
know.
You know
I'll try to stop that.
You keep on going.
Okay,
It's just,
all right, yeah.
Keep on going.
Everyone always does this though. It's always like the criticism of Angelo as a tactile boy, and then they always end it with, "No, it's fine. Like you don't have to change, but like."
Sometimes it's very.
Also, I'm not making any new like friends, or at least friends as close as I am with you guys. So I'm not gonna be doing that.
Yeah, so don't try.
Unless any of you guys get.
Try to be his friend.
No, unless you guys pull up in a new car or a car that I haven't been in.
so you.
I'm gonna do
So
that.
make it a brand new car.
He won't do that.
No, he'll do it when we like.
So you are opening.
If you get a new car, yes.
What?
I want to see what it's like.
But you.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You know how like you step into someone's new car and it's like, whoa, your interior is dope.
This is like a brand
This is the interior of the interior. I want to see.
There's just shit in there I don't want you to open, but before me saying it, you already open it.
You just gotta roast me at that point.
But I did,
And
Okay.
you still do it.
and you did it.
All right.
You can
got
open
me.
mine.
You got me there.
You can open mine, buddy. It's okay.
You can still do it regardless.
I can
It's just
open
that
your
You
Pandora's
can open
box.
theirs.
You can open literally anything of mine.
Pandora's box.
Not mine.
But see, that's a little different for me though, because this is like your second.
This is
home.
not. This is literally not like I'm super Snoopy. Like I'm not.
right.
I don't do this with like it literally just applies to cars for some reason. I'm looking through the glove compartment. I'm looking through the
middle.
Yeah.
I don't know what that thing is called. The middle thing.
The armrest compartment.
Yeah. But I'm not going into you guys' rooms and looking at your drawers and every little It's just like a weird.
It's just a little niche.
Yeah.
It's just a little tick.
What?
Are you fucking investigating my closet?
Don't touch it.
This is my Jackie's
I'm
house
try-
closet, okay?
I'm trying to be like Angelo here.
But he said he doesn't do that.
What if I start doing it into you guys' rooms? Not just be weird.
Rooms. Okay, rooms are.
Yeah, that's a little different, buddy. I have
let me
everything in here.
Let me see your fridge, though.
You know what I have in my? I'm just one of those people who never put anything in their glove compartment. My glove compartment has my manual and my red license
honestly,
and my
yes.
insurance. So
Or-
that's all I have in there. So that's why I don't care if you open. mine.
Honestly, I don't
done.
even know what I'm
We're
expecting. Most of the time I look, I just do it. I don't know.
It's okay. You know what? We love you for who you are.
There's a lot of papers in my glove compartment.
Yeah.
Well, for some reason, it's just all envelopes from like previous insurance and that stuff.
So my mom used to do the thing where they would take it in to get a new oil change, and then every time they would put the oil thing like in the glove compartment, but then it would build up to where it's hella. So I don't do that anymore. I just leave the sticker on that says like the date, like when.
Oh, that's true.
the
Yeah.
I
oil
put
change
napkins from like restaurants in there.
just to be like when you're eating food, you're like, oh, I wonder, do I have some napkins? Oh,
Or if I'm like on a long drive and I got a runny
On the
nose. Yeah. It's winter, so sometimes my nose be
need
kind of
sunshine.
stiffy. Yes, stuffy.
Stiffy.
Snuffy.
Stiffy.
Stiffy.
We're back to stiffies again. No.
Stiffies.
God. Oh boy, man, this is only 34 minutes. I
Fuck.
feel like this is the longest podcast ever.
I know.
But hey, this is cool because I like that we only do this every 2 weeks because
I appreciate.
now we have a
that.
lot to talk about in between. So tell me, how'd you guys' week go?
Who's going first?
You don't like it? What happened?
I'm just bogged down with school.
Oh yeah,
Honestly, it's
Grind.
just school just tearing us down right now.
It's that time of
And then
finals.
week is about to come through soon, but within a week or so.
Yeah.
On the bright side,
Oh,
Mariel's side is the bright side. I've been feeling pretty great.
Yeah, I've had a great week actually. So.
Yeah, super great. Actually, even though I know I'm stressed about school and finals and just trying to finish up the semester, in terms of, I don't know, I think friendships and life itself, I've been seeing it on a very positive perspective.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, especially I had a little moment with this boy Gab over text, just because like through our Uwu group chat, if you guys don't know, we have a personal group chat where it's the 5 of us named Uwu.
The 5 of us being us 4 plus Chris, who was on the other episode.
Oh yeah, but yeah,
Chris.
Love
that boy.
Okay. As the year ends and as we continue to talk on that group chat, it took me this long to realize that, or I'm comparing 2018 and even 2017 to this year and realizing what made this year so special is you guys.
Aww.
Yeah. I just didn't want to say that because I know you can take it, but there's like 2 boys in there. There's like 2 boys in there, aka Franz and Kraz, that will probably reject my
fucking
love.
sentimental value, bro. Get that shit out of here.
They'll reject my love.
It's alright.
Yeah, you hear that?
But with Chris though, it's just like
Chris doesn't love anyone. I mean, he
He
does.
loves
He just,
himself.
no, he
Loves
does
anime.
love us. He loves us, but he doesn't show it.
You wanna
So
show it?
He loves
I
Abby.
feel like I should just kiss him.
Do it.
Mm.
I think he'll like it.
I don't think you should kiss
Should I
him.
make out with him or
No.
I
not?
don't think you should kiss him.
I'm
Hey
just
guys,
lick his tongue.
if Jackie's house reaches 1,000 subscribers, France will kiss
And
Chris.
Chris has to accept it.
Not even 1,000 subscribers. Can it be within 5 subscribers?
1,000 listeners.
1,000.
That means
views.
I'm gonna listen to this
500,000 times.
Yo, wait a second. If this gets to 1,000 listens,
Oh God, what is
Chris
this?
and not Chris, Franz has to kiss Chris, and Chris has to accept it.
We're just putting that on him, like he just has to.
Yeah.
I'd say just do it
What?
without
Actually, do a
any
surprise.
without any conditions of
Where though? Where?
of views.
Where?
No, his head.
Guys, we're talking about kissing someone without their consent. I don't know if we should
Oh.
have this on the podcast.
Technically,
What's
that-
your bro?
So you
Bros
think
without
not?
consent.
Oh no.
Get broed.
That's a thing
Tim
though.
Broad?
Get broed.
Bro rape.
Oh.
You never heard of that?
We just
See,
need
I
to
thought
stop
I would
this
be
topic.
saying that, but you said it.
Well, that yeah. I
Can
mean,
you
it's
be careful?
I just, this whole topic is just a yikes.
Regardless, I'm still gonna kiss that boy.
No. You just defeated the purpose and how Raggy just ended it. No.
Kiss the boy if he
Consent.
gives you his consent.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
of
say yes
course.
regardless.
It's weird though because his
What?
consent is Chris's language is very opposite. So his form of consent is making you play into his game. He's
Yeah,
sarcastic. Oh, I'm not gonna join, but still ends up fucking joining.
Yeah, he's the type of friend. It's like, hey man, we're on our way, and he says no, well, I don't really want to go, and then he'll be like, when are you guys arriving? It's like,
It's like what?
Chris,
Or
We
the
left.
the event happens already.
and he
then-
says thanks for the invite.
Thanks
And
for
I'm
the
like,
invite. It's like
we
did
invited
invited
you,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah,
said
we're just
no.
going in on him.
Poor Chris.
Yeah, let's stop.
I hate him.
What's
No.
up with Chris?
There you go. That was what's up with Chris. It was
Chris,
our
sorry.
thoughts on Chris.
Yeah, he's at school right now though.
Yeah, he
so-
is.
Yeah,
Hold
we
on.
love a hard work.
Is that gonna keep going?
We love a hard-working boy,
Yeah, he does work hard.
and his birthday's coming up.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
well. I mean, it's kind of hard to miss.
His name is Chris.
Christmas.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah,
Smash.
Christmas.
He was born on the
The day of
25th.
Jesus.
Christopher.
Well, the supposed day of Jesus.
Yeah.
A lot of people are just like, yeah, that's not the day, but that's just when we celebrate it, you know?
Yeah.
How do you define? Actually,
Huh?
Huh?
How do you
let me
define it?
revert back because this is literally going to be
On
released
Thanksgiving.
like Thanksgiving.
Yes.
How do you define Thanksgiving?
Hallmark holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thanksgiving, like, see, the thing is, though, a lot of people, every time I ask people, like, why do you like Thanksgiving? For people who do like Thanksgiving, I'm like, why do you like it? No, well, people either say food or they give like a different. They're like, I like spending time with my family. I like spending time with my friends. I'm like, okay, but the actual purpose of Thanksgiving was to mark down like when the Pilgrims had this thing.
The colonizers.
It's like,
we talked about this.
Yeah, we talked about this last time, but it's like more. I'm just saying like, then what? We're not celebrating Thanksgiving. We're celebrating just getting together. And if Thanksgiving is an excuse to get together, then
it's just another. We get together all the time. Man.
Okay, describe all of your guys' Thanksgiving experience in 3 words.
3 words.
Oh Lord! Wait, like every single Thanksgiving?
Like for example, for me, I mean this sounds cheesy, but literally like friends. Friends, food,
and family.
Live, laugh, love. Live, laugh, love.
Wait, friends, family,
I get live,
food.
laugh, love right on my arm.
I love FFFF.
No, I'm serious though. Like if you were to describe your Thanksgiving, in 3 words, what would it be?
Yeah.
Damn you to be the same thing.
You could be a little bit more specific.
Mine would be like games, because me and my family always play football, but sometimes we change it up to like Foursquare, but most of the time it's football. It's just 2-hand touch football on the street, and we run really fast. So games, chill, and because this is the more chill holiday. Like I don't really have to do anything for this holiday. I can kind of just show up and just exist.
Mm-hmm.
Games, chill, and food.
Food.
That's kind of the only requirement of Thanksgiving, is that there's dinner.
The food.
Yes, food.
That's pretty much it. So.
Food. That's
food,
it.
Just food. Like
it's just
that's
food.
it.
Triple F, boys. Food.
No, okay. So like, here's the thing. My past Thanksgiving experiences have been kind of dull. It's really just another Filipino family party. And with my extended family, like all the old people and stuff, I haven't really been super close with them. And with my family, like my cousins and the ones my age, a lot of them don't really show up anymore to the parties. So most of the time it's just me and Jared. Oh, Jared's my brother. Most of the time it's just me and him, and then like maybe one other cousin, and we're in the couch watching a movie or like playing video games at whoever's house the party is at. But I think like the event of Thanksgiving is kind of whatever. But I think this year, this plays on to like what you said earlier about how you've been feeling about this friend group in 2019. This is something like I've been thinking about last week, kind of. It started maybe 2 weeks ago, that I've been just feeling like more grateful for the people I have in my life.
Damn, this is the mushy one, bro.
Sorry.
This is the soft boy.
Sorry.
Soft boy
mushy
hours.
Today.
Soft boy
no,
hours.
I just feel I just feel super grateful. Like there are times where like I think school is hard, or I'm just super stressed with like hella shit, but I just think to like all my friends, my 5 good friends that I always see every weekend. Like
Five?
Pretty,
4.
There's
4.
5.
There's 5 of us.
Yes.
But you include yourself.
I was about to be like, oh, is there someone I don't know about?
Yeah.
Who's this mystery friend?
I'm my friend.
Ooh,
there's a friend in me.
There's a friend in me.
I got a friend in me.
You got a friend in me.
Whoa. No, stop. No.
I was gonna take that in a totally different direction. I was gonna say, speaking of you got a friend in me, let's talk about Disney Plus.
See?
Alright. It's still a transition.
No, I want to be mushy now.
Alright, go.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll move to Disney Plus.
You were already mushy. You're getting double mushy. Okay.
Yeah, I love them.
What? Oh, was that my Discord? Sorry. It's my work schedule.
Speaking of Discord, real quick, shout out to our sponsor from France.
Thanks for paying for this episode, man. Thanks for paying for the production of this episode.
Yeah, you're the reason why we can cuss and use
demonetization
and use copyright
music. Just Venmo us.
Yo, you could just give me cash.
It's
cool.
You have to pay to be on this pod.
Anyway, how's everyone's experience with Disney Plus so far?
What did I watch?
I haven't used
I
it yet.
think me being quiet kind of explains it itself. I'd say Disney Plus is only beneficial if you're really in it for the throwbacks.
Yeah.
And I guess some of the new shows that are on it, but not all it's not going to be aired at once, right? It's only going to be weekly, so it kind of forces you, if you have the Disney Plus subscription, it kind of forces you to keep on having it rather than having a full-on binge.
Asshole.
And I guess like your critique that I think I mentioned before is that when you're on Disney Plus and you exit out, it's kind of hard to go back to what you were watching previously and the other stuff that you want. Kind of like Netflix, but this one...
User
like
interface.
the use of it could be better. I mean, Disney has a lot of movies. There's just so much stuff. Though they don't have everything.
They lied to us.
They technically lied, and I don't know if they're just going to release it later or what, because that's the whole point of Disney Plus.
Right.
But I think I'm paying like less than $7, literally. Okay, yeah, $7. But I think I get more use out of it than Netflix.
We all use hers. So.
Yeah, because for
used it
Netflix, literally, I paid close to $13, and it could. I forgot how many downloads it could be on, but
Like how
only
many screens it could
yeah, but only 2 people to watch at the same time. But I'm paying like $13. However, for Disney Plus, you know, it could be on up to 10 devices. I feel like I'm promoting it.
I'm constantly on your Netflix.
Yeah, I know. I could see.
But it was even better than that though. Crunchyroll. There's
Hold on.
talk.
Yeah, let her finish. We got
Thank
derailed.
you, Raggy. God
She
damn
was
it.
literally in the middle of a sentence.
But it's gonna cut him off.
We said
But you cut her off too.
we said we would fix this shit.
Okay, come on, just continue.
Okay, basically, where was I?
About 10 devices.
Yeah, you
Oh
were
yeah,
saying.
it can be downloaded up to 10 devices and up to 4 screens watching at the same time, which is a
Damn.
much more better deal
Got him.
You're
at
just
half the
selling it.
cost of Netflix.
Dude, you're selling it.
Okay, but she did have gripes with it because Disney
use
Plus
of
has
it.
Disney Plus has an identity crisis as well.
Yeah.
It wants to be like
Everything.
it wants to be the new platform that has shows that'll keep you attracted, and then they release The Mandalorian, and then those other shows are coming later. And then she also said that there's a lot of stuff unavailable. And so here's the weird thing is that like there's stuff that they don't show on like the pages, but if you search, you could technically find everything. But if you go to that page, it'll be like
It's empty.
coming
Yeah.
in June
Coming
2020, and it's like
and not all
It's
the
like a DLC or some
and
shit.
for some of the shows, not all the
Season
seasons
pass.
are
Yeah,
available.
yeah, it is.
I mean, I like looked up like part 1, part 2, part 3 for certain like movies that I've enjoyed, but the use, like the actual app itself, could be a lot better
Yes.
in my opinion. The content I'm fine with, like whatever. I love Disney movies.
I think it's a great platform if you're a parent. You'll
Yeah.
get a lot of use of it
Yes.
if you're a parent. Your kids will be like glued to it. But
Yes.
me as a 20-year-old man, I like The Mandalorian, and sometimes I
it.
like going back and watching those oldies. But
But if you're not
That's
in
pretty
it for
much
the
it.
nostalgia, then there's no point. Besides,
it's like, but that's the thing. But here's the thing about nostalgia is that like you could be like, oh, I'm nostalgic for a show. I want to go back and watch a Disney show I used to watch
Even
as a kid.
Steven.
Hannah
Like
Montana.
sure, yeah, and then you'll watch 5 episodes and you're like, okay, I
That's
get the
it.
gist of it.
You can watch the whole
I'm
thing.
an adult.
I got my fix out
Exactly,
of it.
and then you'll be done. Like, do you really? Is it
You're
really
gonna
worth
finish
it?
all
And
of it?
until Disney Plus like makes more original content, right now it's kind of a useless app. Like it's an app that I'll log into, be like, is there anything to watch? Nope, never mind. And then
plus you already know what's on it because it's
yeah,
Disney.
Because
Right
you've seen
now,
it,
right
you've
now.
seen it before, and there's like no point of. I mean, there is a point, but like you don't want to keep on watching the you already seen already.
Yeah, yeah.
the
Like
only-
Sky High, like I've seen it multiple
Yeah.
times, but do I really want to watch it again?
Maybe.
I kinda do.
Maybe.
kinda-
The coach's name is Boomer.
Yo.
Okay, Boomer.
Okay,
Coach
boomers.
Boomer.
Dude, boomers are hella funny.
Boomers are hella funny.
Yeah.
Funny to
They're
laugh
also
at.
kind of ruining the place, but yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
talked about that in our previous episode.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched it yet, finish this one.
I love this.
I
Then-
love that.
Then
I
watch the
love
other
it.
one. Thank you.
This
Get
is
it.
this is great.
You're so
This-
good at that.
yeah,
Okay.
just
I watch
making
too much
sure.
YouTube
to plug
to know
everything.
this shit.
They do that?
I want a sponsor.
We'll reach out. We'll
when
reach
we
out.
get a sponsor, you'll be doing the ad reads. I promise.
Hell yeah.
You can do the ad reads.
I have so.
You're very enthusiastic about
I have
this.
so many ideas. Books.
Okay, hold on.
Oh my god.
Anybody.
ExpressVPN.
We have to get
Dollar Shave Club.
We have to get an audience first.
No,
Anyway.
me. I'm watching myself.
Alright.
Wrap it up.
Oh.
Wrap it up.
Really? You want it to be a 50-minute video? Or a 50-minute?
It's gonna be less than that because I'm gonna cut stuff. But I mean,
We can add 10
We
minutes
done?
to it.
you could. I mean, do you want to make it a full hour?
Kinda.
Okay, we can make it a full hour.
You know why I want it to be the full hour?
Why?
Because I listen to this shit when I drive.
And it's like kind of like the
Yes.
almost perfect length.
Yes.
Yeah, because my drive here and there is like a little over an hour. That's without traffic.
Yeah.
when does that happen? When is there not traffic? Unless
There's
you're
not
doing
traffic
like
if
midnight.
I'm.
Midnight or like...
Technically today I left at 12 and I got here at 1.
Damn.
Oh, you left at lunchtime?
Yes.
Damn, something wrong with the Bay
Rare.
Area.
Yeah, the Bay
We're in
Area
the Bay
broken.
Area?
Dude,
Oh yeah, we said we're in the
The Bay the Bay Area.
I thought we were hiding.
The newest SpongeBob movie is actually part of the Bay Area.
Should I
Vallejo.
say-
Part of the Bay Area?
Oh yeah,
Should I
it
say
is.
our city?
It legit
It's
is.
at 707. You didn't see it?
It's in
It's in the
707.
movie. It's in the movie
No,
poster.
no, isn't the 707 like area code for other places that aren't just the Bay Area?
Nah, we'll just use the Bay Area.
So I've seen that 707 has places for multiple like areas. It's
We're
not
more
just...
popular than all of them anyway.
Wait, really? What do
How
you
do
mean?
you know?
What do you mean areas?
I haven't heard
So
of
like
the
in
other
the
ones.
country?
the area code. No, not in the country. Outside of the country.
See?
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
funny. You haven't heard of
Yeah.
them, so they're not popular.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because American phone numbers go off that like 7-digit thing, right?
Yeah.
And other countries have like 10.
United
What
States
they're-
is +1.
What they're saying is that there was an advertisement
Oh.
for the movie that had like Gary's
Oh,
missing.
oh, yeah, that's
and
true,
the
that's
phone
true.
numbers are 707.
That's so funny, yeah.
But that's not. We're not the only place to have 707 as a
Did we
area code.
explicitly say what we were talking about?
Yes.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
SpongeBob thing?
SpongeBob.
Oh, okay. I guess I
Yeah.
zoned out.
Are you gonna watch? Are you
Dang, bro, you like
That's so
completely.
funny. Keanu Reeves is gonna be
You've
in
been
it.
talking about the
Keanu
Franco
Reeves.
ones.
Keanu Reeves is
Yeah.
gonna be it.
Are you gonna watch it?
Wait,
Oh,
what's it
speaking
called?
of movies-
Sponge out of water?
No, speaking of movies, we need to watch 21 Bridges.
Oh my god.
Yo,
yeah,
21
so-
Bridges?
21 or 22?
It's, oh my god, they released it on the 21st?
Yeah.
Are you
I
kidding
noticed
me?
that. I noticed that too.
21.
Oh my
no,
god,
when
dude.
when you texted like today's the day, I like swiped down. I looked at the
Like,
date and I was like,
21.
Yeah,
I was like, I know.
Yo, when I said mask off,
I was
well, no,
driving
I
at the
can't-
time,
I
so I
can't
was
say
like,
that.
I'm putting this down.
Okay, so we have this meme where we saw
It's
Endgame.
way
We saw
too,
Endgame together, and
fucking
we
God.
were watching the trailers, we were enjoying it, and then a certain trailer happened to catch our eye. It was by the same directors as Endgame, so we were like,
Hell
"Ooh,
yeah.
this
Shout out
is
to the Russo
interesting."
brothers.
But
Yeah.
with starring
Chadwick
Black
Boseman,
Panther.
yeah,
Black
he's
Panther.
very handsome.
And then the trailer for 21 Bridges comes out. Watch the trailer, make your own assumption. Don't let us influence your opinion on it. But
But this boy France
this boy France
is
is been
fixated just because there's a remix of Mask Off by
Dude,
Future.
mask off. No, it's so good because like how do you do it? It's like mask off.
Yeah, it's
Mask-
heavy. There's weight to
It's
it.
like a.
That's the thing.
It's just
That's
the
so.
editing, dude.
Yo, I need
That's
to
just
watch.
the
We need to
trailer.
watch that. We have
No.
to. No,
No, you gotta pay me.
I bet you that song won't even be in the movie.
I don't. I
It'll be
don't
in the
care.
end credits.
That boy Chad though is. I don't know.
Chad.
Like, you know him personally.
We go way
I
back.
don't think he goes by Chad.
What does he go by?
Chad.
Chadwick.
Wick.
That's my
Wick,
boss.
He goes by
Mr.
John
Wick.
Wick.
Yeah.
Yo, Mr. Week.
Yo, Wick.
Mr. Week?
No, in the
Oh.
movie John Wick, the
Yeah.
dude from
Yeah.
the hotel.
Are you talking about is this the first one or the second one?
Well, I mean, he does this like Mr. Week with his accent, you know.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, remember when you tried to do a New York accent, but you said
How about
Let's.
Why,
let's
you're
see.
just exposing him? This is so
No, remember how I exposed Chris?
Let's end the pod with
Exposing Chris.
with France
Oh.
speaking in a New York accent.
Why you can't? I
Yes, you can.
I fucked
You
it up.
really
No,
can't.
I fucked it up. No, I'm not doing
You
it.
said, hey mate, but you could be.
I said no. Hey, I'm from New York, mate, and I was like, oh, I just messed it up.
Do our outro. Do
No,
our
I'm
outro
not doing-
in a New York accent.
No, why would you do it?
I don't know
Is
how.
this your-
I legit don't know how.
I really thought
A
it was.
New York? A New York accent?
New York.
Yeah.
Why did you say mate though? Like,
I don't know.
Sup, mate? What's up, mate?
He's an
Are
Australian
you
New
just
Yorker.
used to using Australian New Yorker?
Yeah.
And British.
He's from down under.
Sup, mate?
Okay, Australians don't call themselves Australians though.
Oh, they're
Eating
Aussie.
tea.
Aussie. It's like
Aussie.
with a Z.
Aussie?
Aussie.
Yo,
Crumpets.
Californians.
That's Crumpers and that's British.
Crumpers.
Can you end this, please?
Yo,
All right.
crumping.
We out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Hi everyone! I appreciate you listening to Jackie's House Podcast. Remember to subscribe on SoundCloud or YouTube to hear a new episode every week. If you want to be friends, our social media is linked in the description box. Bye!